Hi everyone, today I'm in Bangkok. I'm on my way to breakfast along the river and I'm heading over to Icon Siam after that on a river taxi. I hear concerns and questions often about traveling alone, and I guess for a lot of people it's an uncommon thing. I've been doing it for years. I've traveled with groups, with a partner, but when I was in the military I traveled alone all the time. I would take advantage of some time off. In Europe, for example, I'd jump on a train, head to a place like Paris for the weekend, anytime I could. I guess it's a little empowering, but I never thought about it in that way, really. I like the solitude and the ability to make my own decisions, set my own timetable. It never seems to diminish the experience for me that I'm by myself. I enjoy the occasional challenges I run into. Most of the time that just means being lost. Being lost feels normal to me. I do it so often. I don't mind it when it happens. It's fun for me to figure out where I am and how to get where I wanted to go in the first place. I've gone to places that were closed or just not there anymore. I've booked bad hotels, messed up my flight schedule, and I've been sick on a few occasions. If you travel long enough, it's bound to happen to anyone. Since I stopped doing the multi-city vacations where you squeeze so many stops into one brief time period, and I spend all my time in just one or two locations, being lost doesn't really eat into the valuable vacation time. It's not wasted. It adds to the experience. Traveling isn't just about going to a place. It's about being in that place and moving with the flow and blending with the rhythm. I think people would do better to focus more on the journey and the experience they're having. If something doesn't go right, and like I said, it's going to happen, just pause, sit down on a bench or a cafe, that's my preference, and develop a plan and then move ahead. That's traveling for me. It enriches the experience. It makes memories, and I usually learn something. I've not liked the group tours so much. Sometimes they make sense, but I always feel rushed and herded through places where I want to move slower, like historical sites, where I just want to sit and take it all in for a bit. And I feel a bit stupid or ripped off if I pay a few $1,000s to see a famous, historically significant place with a tour guide shouting at me that I have 15 minutes before the bus leaves. When I'm visiting a place like that, I want to walk through all the areas that I'm allowed to, take in the experience and do it on my time. I haven't fully enjoyed traveling to a country for a few days and trying to cram in all the sites and rush to the airport to get to the next location. It diminishes the experience for me and it's stressful. It all becomes about deadlines. The last thing I need is more stress. So I take steps to remove that from my life. And it's become a quality over quantity issue for me, I guess. I discovered it was better to go slower without a tour group. And I think it'd be the same for anyone. It means focusing one's time in just a few places, or even one place, for the duration of your trip or vacation. It's so nice to go to a place and not be pressured to go out and do everything all at once. The experience of lingering in a cafe over a couple of coffees and watching the people go by is well worth doing. Then you can take the ferry like I am this morning across the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok to Icon Siam, the newest and probably the biggest shopping mall in the city. It has so much to offer, you could make a half-day event out of a visit here. The food court isn't to be missed. It's total chaos, but you'll never forget it. There are many other restaurants throughout the mall. They range from fine dining establishments to coffee shops. You can buy a luxury car here if you like, or you can stroll through the seemingly infinite number of shops and retail stores you might expect to find in a mall, and a lot of them would be. Icon Siam has to be on the list of places to visit here in Bangkok. You need to allow time for it. You need to plan well. Most of the tourists stay on the opposite side of the river from Icon Siam. You can just taxi there, or you can find your way to one of a couple of piers along the river, the Chao Phraya Ferry Pier or the Sathorn Pier, and cross on the equivalent to the river bus like a local. It only costs 5 baht. Make sure you get on the right ferry. The boats are color-coded. And Google Maps will help you with this a lot. You can see the routes across the river if you zoom in on your Google Maps a little bit. It's a memorable experience. Kids will love it. And after you've mastered that ferry, you can try the other river taxis. They'll get you quickly from one place to another in Bangkok. They'll bypass traffic and tourists. They're really efficient. They're fast, cheap. You just need to know where you want to get off. So take a look at the map, then jump on, pay the attendant with some cash, and hang on. Be sure to like or subscribe. It really helps the channel so much. You can buy a coffee if you like. That helps too. I'm a coffee lover. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to click the bell to be notified when it's up.